They always offended, it's often admitted. I'm all independent, I irritate those awfully wicked. Wait, pause for a minute. Bryson, why you causing division? I loved your music, now you're homophobic, all for attention. They say I'm only popular because I'm controversial. Or is it that your favorite rappers always fight up ban my songs? I guess my topics hurt you. And do y'all miss real hip hop because this the time reversal? The baby can promote violence and drugs all on his CD, but he'll get canceled if he ever offends LGBT. I know everybody hates me, but I also know they need me, but they cancel me because I don't succumb my freedoms freely. And hip hop wasn't always like this, bruh. Believe me. Now rappers wearing dresses and calling each other sweetie. Well,
you are now tuned into Somewhere in the Middle with Soonie and Mo.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Don on the beat. I got so many ups. Everywhere I go, I got so many ups, so many ups. I know they plotting against me. I know it's hate, they wanna kill me, but please don't tempt me, cause I got so many Glocks. Hey, ain't none of them empty. Jesus said they would hate me too. That's how I know it's envy. I got so many ups.
We're 4 minutes late. Sorry.
Hello.
It was all their fault, actually. I had nothing to do with it.
I was talking too much. That's my bad.
Yeah, we were talking about reality shows and what we were asking Soonie, what reality show would you just kill it? Like, where would you be the best reality character? Soonie
We
said
said Survivor.
We said Survivor, but then
Yeah.
Soonie said The Real World, and I was like, absolutely. She would make the best.
Dude, I
Real
would
World.
be the most hated person on TV for my views. I would not last on that show. They would try to get me out.
Oh no.
Just on the sole. Like,
No, you would last.
You think so? I think
Heck
MTV
yeah.
would take a risk on me.
No, because it's about like how long can you keep people addicted to the show? People would tune in to watch you.
Oh, we said that show wasn't around, but there's Big Brother that's still around.
I never
can do that
watched Big
equivalent.
Brother.
It's similar, I would say. Like they don't go out and have jobs; they live in the house, but it's kind of like the same thing.
And they're being watched all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, I would never do Naked and Afraid. That is completely off the list.
Yeah, I'm too black for that.
Negative.
What about that weird show that like it's that Survivor, not Survivor, but like that like Special Ops?
Oh
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I actually like that show where they send like the celebrities to like a special ops like training or whatever.
Yeah. I think Sydney would do well on that. I think she'd kick. Yeah.
I think she would do well, but again, it's like it doesn't showcase her abilities as a supervillain.
He wants to see me in a supervillain.
Heck yeah.
I wish Soonie were on like the first seasons of American Idol.
Yeah.
And had like a really bad audition so she can go head to head with Simon.
Oh no. But she can sing. She can sing.
I know, but still, but even I just want you to argue with Simon. That would have been the best. That would have been good TV.
Arguing with Simon.
Oh my gosh. We were having so much fun talking. I didn't set up any of my articles, nothing.
Dang. It's like, no, let me stop.
I'm behind, man. I'm behind. Anyways,
talk about big news, the big story of the day.
Fani Willis.
Fani, we can talk about that right away.
It's on the list, but hold on. We got to kill time while I pull it up. You guys, it's Happy Friday. Welcome to our Friday show. Thank you once again for joining us. Please make sure you guys, as always, are liking this video, commenting, because that is of utmost importance to get us past the algorithm challenges that we constantly face. Say what's up, say where you're watching from, whatever you want to say in the comments helps. It does not matter. You can even say whatever crazy comment you guys be saying sometimes. We've been getting some weirdos. Soonie,
we had a very strange comment last show.
Yes, at the end.
What the?
Okay.
Listen, I completely forgot what I was saying. That comment just took me out of here. What was you gonna say? I'm sorry.
What about that guy that went live with us? And I don't know where he had like a very weird accent. Jaron, I think.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
After you left the show, like you got off. Did you watch it though? Did you know what guy we're talking about?
No, I was feeding my wife.
Dude, that was really weird. Like, I don't know if that guy was like special.
He was
or if he was messing with us. Oh,
Certain.
Cash wants to come in here.
Sure.
Can you send him the link? What's up, Carly? Let me just say the what's up really quick to everybody. What's up, Red Pill? What's up, Marlandon? Always calling us out for being late.
Cash is a nigga. I just want to say that. Black people, when they know you and they come to your establishment, they be like, bro, let me in.
I know, right?
Add me in. You didn't even ask. You just
say please.
Demanded.
Say please. Dang. Okay. What's up, Christine? What's up, Christina? I think I said Cheyenne already. Soonie is on one tonight. Watch out, y'all. That's what she said.
I had a very bad experience with debating today.
Oh yeah, she was debating.
Usually I have a really good time debating. I like exchanging ideas, but when people are just not smart and they're not even smart enough to talk to you, you just get real irritated. Because it's like, bro, you don't even understand what I'm saying, and I know you don't because of the way you're responding. That's how it was. It's just like, man, I'm too smart for this. What's going on?
That's why I tell you not to be going in those Discord groups like
this
that.
This is an actual debate server that they hosted this entire thing. It was an event.
Oh gosh.
They just picked the wrong debaters.
What up, Rose? What up, South Dakota? Cindy. All right, I got our articles up. What up, Judy? Big booty Judy. Let's just play her thing really quick because that'll buy me a few more minutes. We're gonna roll the big booty Judy music right now.
Big Judy, big booty Judy. What? Big Judy, big booty Judy. Big booty, big Judy, big booty Judy. Stop! I wanna see you move it. Yeah. Big booty Judy, big booty Judy. Got big booty Judy. That's big booty Judy. Got big booty Judy. That's big booty Judy. Got big booty Judy. That's big booty Judy.
Hey.
That twerk is.
You've never seen that, Jaron?
Oh no, I was trying to figure out how to fix the names because I didn't know who Moand was at first.
Oh, gotcha. What's up, Lynn? All right, let's start off while Cash comes up in here. We're gonna start off with the big news, or the news that I know I'm obsessed with because I've been waiting for this to something to happen, and nothing has happened.
No, something happened. Something happened.
Nothing.
Something happened.
Not a damn thing. So
I'm talking about Fani.
Yeah, talking about Fani. So
Fani Willis.
Fani Willis. So the judge reached a decision in the case, and in short, without reading everything, he basically said, look, here's what needs to happen. Either Fani, you need to drop out, or you need to fire your boyfriend from the case because he can't be on this no more. Okay. So Nathan Wade resigned from the Trump case after the judge's ruling. Okay. So that's pretty much what happened. So Fani and her team get to remain on the case. As you may not know, Nathan Wade was the special prosecutor hired by Fani to prosecute Trump in the Georgia election fraud case in Fulton County. And Judge McAfee ruled accusations of a conflict of interest basically on this case. And yeah, I knew he was going to rule this way. I knew that guy was not going to have any balls. I knew that he's pretty much owned by whoever runs Fulton County up in there. And he was just looking for the easiest way possible out of making this decision. And he just said, okay, it's either you or him. First of all, I don't even know how she can continue on with this case. Who is going to take this case after this? Nobody. Who's going to take it?
I think everybody's going to take it. This is just proof that it's a lot of corruption. That's it.
I don't know. But if I were Fani, I would just be like, you know what? Give it to somebody else because they're going to be all up in her sauce from here on out. Every little thing she does,
He ruled on the merits of the case, however, because the suit that was brought was saying that their relationship was the determining factor for them bringing up the charges against Trump, which wasn't the case.
Mm-hmm.
So just based upon the merits of the case, he ruled correctly. He also called them a liar. He said that he didn't believe any of their testimony. He also said that their other parties within Georgia that would also want to hear from Nathan and from Fani. So they're not, he didn't fully clear them, but he ruled just based upon what he was able to rule on, if that makes sense.
I mean,
like he didn't exonerate them at all.
No, he didn't exonerate them, but I would have said, y'all are both out. We're starting from scratch.
I mean, well, I kind of like that she's still there. If you really think about it, if a judge said that he don't trust none of their testimony and that they're basically liars, I mean, it kind of says, well, maybe they're lying about all this stuff with Trump as well. Maybe they are maybe this is just a political persecution. Look at what just happened in their own case. You know what I'm saying? Kind of shows their wickedness, if you will.
And for all of what we want to say about Trump's lawyers, well, we the left wants to say about Trump's lawyers, this was actually a very brilliant move because they succeeded in putting Fani, the DA, and Nathan Wade, the lead prosecutor, on the stand to make them look like, show that corruption, right? So they won the optics battle. Whether, people want to say that, the judge ruled correctly or not, they won at the end of the day.
That's what
I guess that's true.
Yeah, 100%.
You're right. I didn't get much chance to read up on this, but apparently also the judge dismissed some charges against Trump in that case as well already. Do you know what those were exactly?
No, I didn't even hear about that part.
Okay, so I have to read up on that. That actually came before the Fani decision. Let me just see really quick. What's that?
Am I allowed to vape on here?
Of course, that doesn't get headlines.
Yeah. You should
I said,
be
of
able
course,
to...
that doesn't get headlines. Yeah, I smoke on here all the time.
Yeah. Okay, so let me see what it says.
He dismisses 3 counts against Trump. Others still remain.
Okay, so it says the judge overseeing the case on Wednesday dismissed some of the charges against former President Trump, but the rest of the sweeping racketeering indictment remains intact. Fulton County Judge McAfee quashed 6 counts in the indictment, including 3 against Trump, the presumptive 2024 Republican presidential nominee, but the judge left in place other counts, including 10 facing Trump. What the fuck are the counts? Sorry. Just get to it. I don't know.
I think he's a pretty fair judge. Scott McAfee, that's his name, right? Yeah, I think he's a fair judge. I like him.
I don't like any judges.
I like it. I just don't trust him though because he says he's 34, 35. He looks much older than that, so that's like the only thing I don't trust about him. But however, I think he's a fair judge.
I don't think so.
I mean, the fact that he didn't dismiss this and actually said there was something there, right? And took the time to hear this case.
I don't know. When I was watching, fair. You do?
Yeah, I'll say that he was fair, but I still don't like him.
Here's why I don't think he was fair. Because when Fani was giving her testimony and when the partner, can't remember his name, Nathan's partner, the divorce lawyer, was giving his testimony, anytime it got a little hot for them, the judge would be like, all right, let's just move on. Like he wouldn't allow the lawyers to really like press on certain issues. And I understand these lawyers were kind of like being ridiculous.
With Terrence Bradley.
Terrence Bradley, that's the one. Yeah.
I mean, he let him go at him though. He really did. He let him go at him. It was just on the things that were redundant. He said, I think we've heard enough of this already. For the most part, he let him open up on him. You know what I'm saying? I'll give him that.
And did he call out Fanny's theatrics on the stage on the stand as well? Call her out for I like him.
I just need her to go away, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, because he basically said that there was nothing illegal about what they did, but optics wise, that's been the issue I said from the whole time, like from the beginning.
Which is
optics,
why it's going to help.
Yeah, optics is.
And I see terrible. Your point there. Yeah, I see your point there.
She sunk her case. Yeah, she sunk her case 100%.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe that's why they are allowing her to stay on. You think about it. Maybe there are some people there that's like, we like Trump and we know there's some bullshit, so we're gonna let them go ahead and stay. We'll let her stay on because then now she's not gonna win. There ain't no way they're gonna win. Ain't no way. I'm like, come on, man. She was lying. You see, she perjured herself on the stand. You think she ain't gonna lie on me to lock me up? I'm Orange Man bad. You know,
I mean, she's already, they're already pissed off because of what she's doing to Young Thug,
Hey man,
yeah.
I don't want
Atlanta,
to hear shit about Young Thug. He have it coming, bro. All that shit he talks in his music. Now you want to cry? Don't cry now. Don't
Hey,
cry now, Thugger.
You got
Live the
slime
life,
life.
Thugger.
Slime life.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, Holly. I am aware of that. I don't know. I'm just mad. I just wanted them to like slam her to the ground. But I totally see Cash and Sooney's point too.
Yeah, I didn't speak. I just agree. What
Oh.
they said was what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
That's how it normally goes. This feels so familiar. I've been missing this.
I like your background. Your background's cool. I like it. Looks good.
Well, thank you. You know, I got my new setup today. I don't know if you guys seen that, but I got a new camera. It's amazing. I got a bunch of lights around me making me glow, showing off these pearly whites. You know what I'm saying? You can see the linings, I'm doing it right now. This is good. Got the little microphone. Look at this. Watch this, guys. Look it. I'm over here, camera. Nope.
Oh shit. The camera
I'm
moves?
over here, camera. Hey.
Wait, did you get
right.
one of those TikTok cameras that follow you?
No. You can't get this on TikTok, baby. You can't
get TikTok anymore, actually,
Oh God.
Matter of fact, now you just killed your algorithm. If it was a shoot up, you just killed it now. You just killed it now. You ain't supposed to say TT on here. You can't say TT on YouTube. What's wrong with
that's
you?
a banned word now?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Well, that's a good segue. Let's talk about the TikTok ban. Soonie, you want to talk about the TikTok ban? What happened?
Yeah, I mean, so it is really bullshit. So Congress got together and came together on a bipartisan agreement to either force TikTok into selling or get permanently banned within the United States. I read both bills. There's two bills that you should read. There's a Restriction Act, and then there's I think it's 7525. Could be wrong. I'll pull it up while I'm talking.
Mm-hmm.
But if you read those two bills in tandem, what Congress is going to do, or what the Senate is going to do, I personally believe, is add these two bills together, remove the option for selling, and just outright ban TikTok. Go after any internet service provider that is providing VPNs. Look, I took my time last night and read both pieces of legislation. I have the notes right here.
Why do you think they're going to combine the two bills? Because one of the bills is like the original bill, and then the other one is like the newest one, right? Okay.
Restriction Act is the original bill that was proposed last year in March.
Mm-hmm.
From Republicans, by the way.
Fuck them.
That's it. They just want to make sure TikTok is gone because TikTok TikTok is a massive market.
And it's the shit.
Beating Facebook, Instagram, sometimes Twitter in a way. So look, and it's more free flowing with information. I can have 1,000 people. You experienced it. You can have 1,000 people easily watching you as soon as you go live. You can bring people in from all over. Like you're not locked into this echo chamber. So if you can get rid of TikTok, you can get rid of the free flowing information.
And that's what's coming
changing
next.
People's minds. Yeah.
You better believe that's what's coming next. That's what they did with the whole Patriot Act. When they did that, it was only about terrorists. Now it's about Americans. You might be a terrorist now. It's the same shit. They're going to do the same thing. And Facebook, or Meta, as they call it, is going to have a fucking monopoly on information. That's what's going to happen.
Please forgive my ignorance though, but are like American companies like Facebook, Meta, right? Are they able to operate freely in China?
No.
Or okay.
No.
China.
Do you think it's something that has to do with that per se, like making it a tit for tat situation?
Personally, what I think it is they were switching the narrative about the things that was going on with a certain country that I'm not going to talk about on here, and they were switching the narrative on a lot of different things, bringing things to light, like the stuff that happened with the whole the Bin Laden letter. They show a bunch of stuff that they don't want to be shown over here. So basically what's happening is America's becoming North Korea. That's it.
That's it. We have the total votes. 197 Republicans voted yes on this bill. Anybody who had their representative up there, y'all need to be getting on them phone calls. Excuse me. You don't get to determine government. Which that's exactly what they're doing. They're using the big CCP monster, like the boogeyman, right? That they pull out of the closet to say, Your dad is at risk, bro. We're on StreamYard. Okay, my dad is already at risk. We use iPhones. These are manufactured
Exactly.
in an adversarial country. So if we're gonna
They're
shut down,
targeting our kids. They're targeting our children. No. How about you raise your fucking kids right and take the cell phone from them and monitor what it is that they're watching, and you won't have a problem with TikTok. That's all I'm saying.
That's simple.
Yeah.
So some of the verbiage. Go ahead, Bo.
Oh, no, you go ahead. No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I don't have the verbiage pulled up, and I don't want people to be bored with me reading legalese.
Now, is this ban? Is it strictly for government devices, or is it for everybody, like in the App Store?
No, this is everybody.
Google? Oh shit! Okay.
TikTok goes down, it's gonna be hell to pay.
Yeah, like when I was watching the live vote on TikTok, like the amount of people, I had even screenshotted it, the amount of people that were like, we're gonna overthrow the government. I was like, wow. Y'all, like, this is what it took for y'all to do that. Like, it's like that tells you right there, like how crazy people get over like I told you last show, they did that study and they said that people who use TikTok get this like dopamine hit in their head that's like 10 times stronger than fentanyl. Like,
oh yeah, like, when they use
yes,
it's an instant gratification shit.
It's crazy.
I'm about to have fucking truth commercials coming out about TikTok now. Ain't this a bitch?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I don't know if I can share this right here.
Well, I was going to show, this is the CEO of TikTok when he went before Congress, and I wanted to show what he said, because basically he's basically making the case that TikTok or BitDance, which is the main shareholder in TikTok, which is rumored to be a Chinese-owned company, is actually owned by a lot of people that are outside of China. So anyways, let's just hear what he has to say.
A few misconceptions about ByteDance, of which we are a subsidiary. ByteDance is not owned or controlled by the Chinese government. It's a private company. 60% of the company is owned by global institutional investors. 20% is owned by the founder, and 20% owned by employees around the world. ByteDance has 5 board members. 3 of them are American. Itself is not available in mainland China. We're headquartered in Los Angeles and in Singapore, and we have 7,000 employees in the US today. Still, we have heard important concerns about the potential for unwanted foreign access to US data and potential manipulation of the TikTok US ecosystem. Our approach has never been to dismiss or trivialize any of these concerns. We have addressed them with real action. Now, that's what we've been doing for the last 2 years, building what amounts to a firewall that seals off protected US user data from unauthorized foreign access.
Bro.
Oh yeah, the TikTok headquarters is over by Fox Hills Mall.
I'm telling y'all, bro, it's about the free flowing information that is on TikTok.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's about.
They don't want people to find out that the Earth is flat.
Oh my gosh,
they don't want people to know about the 12-foot aliens that was down in Miami trying to kill people at the mall.
Why is that the first thing this nigga talked to me about, bro?
Actually, I didn't. And Soonie, you've read the bill, so you can tell me. But their concern is election interference, isn't it?
Their concern is election interference. Yes, yeah. And you know what they do repetitively throughout these bills is they give the president tyrannical amounts of power. Like by the language in these 2 pieces of legislation, right? This right here is a restrictive act. They are creating tyranny on a massive level, even more than conservatives could ever put out, right? Because we seem to be the side that calls out tyranny when it's actually happening.
Mm-hmm.
They are giving him dictator-like power when it comes to what we can and cannot have access to. It's the president and the attorney general, and they also write in to this piece of legislation, right? Look, the authority to compel may only be exercised by the President of the United States and may not be delegated to anyone except the President and the AG that he chooses. So, who's making these decisions for us? Because it's not Congress.
Mhm.
It's the president. If the president says that this app creates a risk to national security, guess what? The app is gone.
Yep.
If this passes, okay?
Mhm.
They include VPNs. This is the language. It includes any holding, and pretty much a holding is an entity, a service provider, pretty much anything that you can think of tech-wise. Any holding
Wow.
of which is designed to or intended to evade or circumvent the application of this act is subject to regulation prescribed by the secretary. So any VPN company that's like, hey, we'll offer you our services so that you can continue using TikTok is going to be deemed a threat to national security. Read these bills. Republicans are supporting this bill. Republicans authored this specific bill. Like, what is going on?
Hey, and is Steve Mnuchin a Republican? He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Manchin?
No,
Mnuchin?
Mnuchin.
Yeah, he was somebody under Trump. I forgot what he was. The secretary.
Never heard of her.
Treasury Secretary.
Yeah.
Okay, so Steve Mnuchin is building an investor group to acquire ByteDance. So he's building basically he's putting together an investor group to try and buy TikTok. So he's going to be putting together a bid, basically. The House of Representatives on Wednesday passed the bill. Obviously, he says, I think the legislation should pass and I think it should be sold. Mnuchin, who leads Liberty Strategic Capital, told Squawk Box on Thursday, it's a great business and I'm going to put together a group to buy TikTok. There is common ground between Liberty and ByteDance. Masa Son's SoftBank Vision Fund invested by ByteDance in 2018 and is also a limited partner in Mnuchin's Liberty Strategic. So there's tons of money for a bunch of people in this.
Yeah, and Steve Mnuchin also bankrolled a bunch of movies as well. Like I think that's the main thing with this whole is to force the sale of this ByteDance to an American business person.
Mm-hmm.
So they can have more control. Yes.
Right.
So they can even squash it and limit the information that we're taking in. Because I'm telling you right now, if Americans get a hold of this app, you can forget about the algorithm existing the way it has. It's going to be donezo.
That is
Yeah.
why the that's why the obituary has for Tatiana TikTok Williams.
Who? What the hell?
That was my
What is
best
that?
friend. That was my
What
best
is that?
friend. They took him out the game,
obituary.
Joe. They took him out the game, Joe.
What? They put angel
They
wings
took
on
my
it?
man's out the
Yeah.
Somebody
game.
black made this dog. It's
Oh,
gotta
very
be
much
a-
so. It was on Black Twitter this morning.
Oh Lord! Of course,
Or
it was
Black
on
Instagram.
Twitter.
Yeah.
No,
That's
listen, Joe,
Tatiana
this is what
Williams,
happened, right?
TikTok
He
Williams.
wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't hurting nobody. He was good. He didn't have no arrest record, no nothing. In fact, he was policing
nothing.
people. He was kicking people out of places. You know what I'm saying? I was doing the wrong thing. And then these people came along and they said, freeze, put your hands up. We're going to shoot. Put down the phone. And then they shot him, man.
So if you can make it out to the First Baptist Church of Culver City, where their headquarters are at, you can
Oh,
attend the
Lord.
memorial.
That's for real. Like they're really having it.
We're about to mourn TikTok, bro.
Oh my god.
Bad.
I'm going to get
You
shirts
guys
made.
are funny.
If they do this, I'm getting shirts made. I'm not kidding. I'm going to put RIP on it. You know what I'm saying? Just how you doing in the hood. You know what I mean?
Are we going to have car washes?
In loving memory.
Hey, rest in peace to the homie. You know what I'm saying? All of that.
We're going to have car washes for TikTok?
We gotta have
man.
fish fries for TikTok.
We gotta pour
Yeah.
the liquor out. We gotta
I
pour
was just
40
about to
out.
say we got to pour out a little bit of liquor. You know,
Yeah.
it's going to be so weird. I have to use Instagram more.
We got
You know who I'm proud of? You want to know who I'm really proud of?
who?
This, a lot of people are giving Trump a lot of pushback on his stance change because Trump wrote an executive order to do exactly what Congress is doing now, which was to force TikTok to sell or be banned. Trump was trying to do it. My mic? I don't think
Y'all
so.
hear her fine, or is it cutting in and out?
It goes up and down.
It does?
just-
That's what I'm
Like, yeah.
thinking. I'm thinking I'm tweaking
Yeah.
over here, but I'm not. It really is.
What?
Like you was hitting it too hard?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm like, man, why is it? I can't really. Is my internet or something? But no, it's your mic. It's
Probably
your mic.
no. You're not the only person.
Yeah, it's like when you speak louder, it like for some reason
Goes
brings your
down.
volume down.
It's got
Yeah.
automatic gain on it, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what
I'll
that's
speak
what's
out
going
a
on.
level tone. Trump has been he has since changed his tune on whether he wanted to ban TikTok or not, because
Mhm.
this was initially Trump's idea.
Mm-hmm.
People who only want to blame Democrats and crazy Republicans. Trump was actually trying to get this TikTok ban off the ground, but he was blocked by a federal judge who told him you absolutely cannot do that, and you need Congress to be able to push something like this forward.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually low-key proud of Trump that he switched his position and was like, you know what, changed my mind. I think Facebook is a bigger threat, so we're gonna fight for TikTok.
All day.
I don't know how much support he's got behind him.
But to be fair, Trump switched his position after he met with a major TikTok
See, to me, right,
business
to
person.
me, I'm not going to disagree with you because I got into a debate with somebody about this yesterday. I'm not going to disagree with you. He did meet with Jeff Yes. He certainly did. But does that mean that he was paid to change his opinion?
Nah.
We'll see.
It's up in the air.
Look, listen. I'm gonna tell you a wise saying right now, right? A wise man changes his mind often, but
Mhm.
a fool is obstinate and knows all things except his own ignorance. Trump's just a wise man. It's okay to change your mind.
It
It's
is.
okay.
It is.
Yes, this is okay.
We should, it's only $220 billion. We should just like all try to start our own little GoFundMe and we could all pitch.
I got a dime right here.
And look, I ain't giving nothing. All right, I'm not helping them bury TikTok, man.
Tatiana.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you
Man.
guys think? What are your predictions? Do you think this dies in the Senate, or do you think?
Yes,
I don't
better die
think-
in the Senate.
Well, I don't know, because now that when you see how many Republicans voted for it in the House,
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
I am a
but
little bit.
I don't think it's
Oh.
going to make it past the Senate. Honestly,
You don't
It
think so?
won't.
it's nice virtue signaling, but I don't think there's really an appetite. I think because I don't understand how it moved from banning it on government devices, which is what Canada did as well, and was what Glenn Youngkin did, right? To ban TikTok on. I don't know how it moved from that to ban it for everybody. Like I don't understand that leap when that happened.
Well,
Yeah.
they're blaming,
Mm.
China's influence on our elections, even
Because
though
they're saying something like backdoors that people can like backdoor into
Pretty
your
much.
phone through the TikTok app and get your personal information. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
here's the actual breakdown. You had 197 Republicans vote yes, 15 voted no, 50 Democrats voted no, 155 of them voted yes. So I think it's a healthy assumption to say that this could absolutely pass in the Senate. It could.
Nope.
Well, Mr. Shu Chu, the CEO, doesn't think that it's going to happen. He's like, the sale, there's no way that this is going to go through. On a side note, do y'all just okay? I'm gonna ask your opinion because maybe I'm the only one. Okay, but like Asian people, what is it about Asian people that like when they talk, they could be the most evilest of people in the world, but like when they talk, I just want to believe them because they have this like childlike quality to them. Like,
Oh,
look at
man.
the Look at the-
man, I'm so glad we're not on my page right now. You about to get us kicked off of YouTube.
No,
Look
it's a cultural thing.
you know what I'm saying though?
I
Like,
get what you're saying.
like
No,
they-
yeah, it's
they hardly blink. Okay, like their eyes are very like innocent.
okay. I'm not gonna say that part.
Eyes.
I was talking about vocal inflections. That's all. I was going with you.
Not,
That.
They're
you
little-
hitting,
no.
you hitting some touchy things right now. Yeah,
They're
it's just
little,
the eyes,
they're
you know,
like-
and the way that they hold the way that they pick up the rice with the chopsticks. And then have you ever seen them do kung fu?
No, I'm
It's so
really serious.
amazing.
Like they're petite, they have great skin. They're just like very
What about
fresh.
sumo wrestlers?
No, that's different because I'm not talking about. I'm talking about like little Chinese businessmen like this. There's something about them that I'm just like, oh my God, I totally believe you. Like when he was talking, like I was just like totally in, and I was like, I trust you more than I trust our government. Oh, I'm Team Chew. Whatever. Chew, my
Not
boy.
touching on that one. Not
I'm
touching
not
on
even
that
gonna
one.
touch that
I
one.
love you
I'm just gonna-
guys. All you
I'm just gonna walk
Chinese
back my
people
endorsement
in this
real quick.
video, I love you.
For Chinese people.
I'm scared. China might take
Get
my
your
data.
airbrush.
I love
It's
Chinese food.
Holly is not. She said, "I love Chinese food." Oh,
What is the next subject?
Oh man. But you know what? I have no Asian friends now that I think about it. Oh,
I wonder why.
do you want some young guy?
Some young guy. Oh man, that's funny. All right, I'll stop.
That's
It's
why Asian
okay.
people don't
No,
like us
keep
now.
going. Don't stop now. We're already in too deep. Keep going.
Oh, I
I want to
can't.
talk about something funny I saw from California.
Yeah, I love talking about stuff that's funny. Let's do this.
So, lawmakers in California want to make Californians more happy. And
Want to make California what?
More happy.
happy. So, former
Okay.
Assembly Speaker Anthony Rendon is committed to trying, though he puts down his own happiness. What?
Are you whispering?
Am I whispering?
It's your mic again. It just keeps going
I
down.
don't know what to do. I'm not doing nothing.
You just
So
gotta
wait a
put your
minute.
lips up against the mic.
So wait a minute. You're
Yeah.
telling me that California said that they want to make Californians more happy.
Yeah. And he
How?
came to this thought pattern from watching a documentary called Happy 14 times in a 2-day period.
I got something even funnier than that.
What?
The mayor of Chicago called for a ceasefire in Gaza. I said, nigga, why the fuck don't you call for a ceasefire in Chicago?
Right? Why?
Virtue
What?
signaling.
That's crazy. Speaking of California, Jaron, is it
What's up?
true? And my dad mentioned this today, but he was like, "Did you hear that if you make above a certain income in California now, they're gonna charge you more for electricity?" Is that true?
Not that I know of. I mean, they're really good about letting you stay on that care program that to
what?
discount. There's a care program in California that lets you discount your
Awesome.
your electricity bill if you claim hardship.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. I mean,
So you're
they're
scamming
good.
the government in California, is what you're saying?
I'm personally not doing it. I have friends that are doing it. I have friends because they
No,
make it impossible
scamming.
for you to hop off.
Mhm.
Can you guys hear me now? Or does it still sound crappy?
That's really good.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Well, let's just hope this sticks around. Anyways, they came up with the task force called Select Committee on Happiness and Public Policy Outcomes. Now, there's nothing really concrete about what they're going to be doing, but I just thought it was hilarious because this dude said he was inspired after watching a documentary called Happy 14 times in 2 days. He watched it 14 times in 2 days and decided that he was going to take what he watched in this documentary and applied it to Californians to make y'all happy.
That's like the hip hop task force, you know.
Exactly. The hip hop
Dang.
task
Are they
force.
still giving out
But
reparations in Cali?
What was that?
Are they still going to give out reparations in California?
I think San Francisco was trying to do so. I think this
I'm
is
moving to Cali, man.
yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
he said,
going
I'm
out
trying to
there.
get them reparations.
They try to be
I'm
too
giving you
progressive.
reparations.
Little
This is
reparations.
crazy.
Me
I
too,
find it
Cash.
to be
I'm trying to-
ironic because California didn't even have slavery. That's the fucked up part about it.
Listen.
Oh,
But you still try to get your
I love California, boy. I tell you.
Did you guys see what they're cooking in New York? Have you guys heard about what they eat on the side of the road now?
What?
Rats.
Rats?
Yep. This woman
Hell
was on
yeah.
the side of the road roasting rats.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
What?
it is a
Where is
delicacy
she from?
the country that she's from.
She from some Asian.
That's
she's
why.
Asian.
Where's she from?
She's Asian.
Listen,
Nah,
I
she's
ain't
from
never.
Central
I
America somewhere. She gotta be from Central,
Exactly.
Central America. Why you gotta go
Hey,
back
we
to
ain't
China?
ro-
I'm trying to save you right now. and you
We
going right
not
back-
roasting no rats out here, Mo. That don't happen out here.
Chinese people eat like Philippine. Dude, show the lady. Is she there? Can you see her?
She Mexican. I'm sorry. Let me
She's
not say that. She's some sort of Hispanic.
How do
She-
you know?
that's-
Mexicans coming across the border no more. It's not even.
Dog, that don't even look like an Asian woman. She too dark.
No, she
Nah,
could
man,
be
she's from,
Asian.
like Ecuador or something like that, man.
Oh yeah,
Somewhere.
she could be. You know what? You're right, because they eat guinea pigs.
Guinea
like,
pig and stuff.
Yeah, they do eat weird. Yeah, you're right. But don't be saying
maybe
we're not
like
all
Peru or
Mexicans.
some shit.
Look, I know you are not getting offended when you just sat here talking about eyes.
Then
No, you're not.
You seen the rats and went to Asians. That ain't even cool, Mo. What's going on with you, Mo? I never took you for a bigot.
Listen, I'm just saying what I feel. That's
Oh my
you
gosh.
You guys want to be technical though. You think about it, right? It's a lot of rats in New York. It's a lot of rats in New York. You know what I'm saying? And it could help with the hunger problem out there with the homeless. You know, you give them free reign. Go ahead, you guys can eat the rats now.
Potentially.
But then you run the risk of starting like another bubonic plague or something. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Those rats have diseases.
Yeah, they eat shit all day.
Okay.
Mo got the comments being bigoted with her.
I love it. See? People love to hate me. Okay, so I looked up the California electricity thing. Get ready. California wants to tie bills to income to lower energy costs, not to you, but to probably all the damn people they're letting in there. So it says California is already home to some of the highest energy costs in the country, and those prices are only expected to rise as the state powers more of its economy with clean electricity. Those clean people. Now, a state plan to lower electricity rates and relieve the burden on low-income households is sparking conflict among lawmakers. At the tension's core is whether the state's three major investors-owned utilities should begin charging customers a predetermined amount for the delivery of power, roughly based on their household income. So basically, if you make more, you gonna pay more.
They're trying to make up for the CARE program, which California is really bad at kicking people off the rolls for certain of its government programs. Like during the pandemic, I know a lot of people who got on the CARE program and they've been trying to get off. Trying to tell them that they want to pay their full price of electricity, but for some reason the electric company won't do it, and they keep giving you a discount year after year, and they keep renewing it for you. So you're saving like a good 20% on your electricity. I'm not doing it though. I just have friends who
What's your average bill in California?
Actually I think it's $125 right now, but I'm charging my car at home.
Oh,
so that's why it went up. Yeah, it's $125.
That's not bad, because when I was living in California, mine was like $500.
And they do the same thing with what's that shit called? Medi-Cal. Like they make it impossible for you to get off of whatever government assistance program that you're on. Like getting off of it is as hard as it is getting on, maybe harder. That's
wild. All right.
Did you guys hear about that new robot from Saudi Arabia?
Oh yeah.
No.
The one that acted up.
Yeah. So there's a new robot in Saudi Arabia named Mohammed, and they had a big press conference, and he inappropriately grabbed the female reporter in the process of meeting her.
Yeah. Which is odd, because if he's from the Middle East, he shouldn't be doing that.
Do what? Grab a woman?
He grabbed her ass.
Oh, my kind of play. I like
robot.
This robot already.
It's a robot.
That robot didn't know what it was grabbing.
Do you have a picture of the robot?
Yeah, I do.
He knew what he was grabbing. He seen it. He said, "Ooh, hey."
Let me see.
Mohammed right there. You look like a G, don't you?
He look like a player.
Listen, Mohammed.
Yeah, 100%. He got that little shadow beard going on. You know what I'm saying?
He's
Go
cute.
ahead, there, Mohammed. I see you, bro. Go ahead.
Interesting.
But that reporter though, you can like look glimpse of her to the left. She got like the high cheekbone. I mean, I don't blame him, honestly. Just
let me tell you,
nice little grays.
Okay, so I've been to the Middle East, and this whole fit, when you see the men in the street wearing this, there's something super hot about it, because okay, it's super hot. Number one, you're just like in awe at how clean their clothes are. Immaculate. Okay. I found out that like they actually change like 7 to 8 times a day. But this whole look, okay, Mohammed, I don't care if you're a robot or not. If I was standing next to you, you could have gotten it. I'm just telling you right now.
Listen to me, Mo. I need you to listen. I need you to listen, Mo. Of course it's going to be clean over there. There's no dirt. It's all sand. They don't have dirt. And don't tell me they do, because I'm going to say you lying.
No, but like in Abu Dhabi, it is like immaculately clean everywhere. There's no littering. The streets are not dirt. Like you can literally like touch it and it's not going to
be beheaded if you throw something on the ground over there.
I know. No, but I love it. I love those rules.
Hey, you want to see the grab in question?
Yes. Right, she's thick too. She got nice.
Yeah, she is. I don't blame him. I don't blame Muhammad. It's okay. They talking. There you go. Yeah. Let go, Muhammad. Let go.
Hey, he was real smooth too. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. She was like, oh. Hey.
And he made eye contact too. See that?
Oh, sexy. Wait a minute.
This is not forbidden for me. I'm just a robot. I have no law.
Did you see the female robot?
Yes.
They had the little female robot off to the side. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, she's all dressed up and everything. Yeah, she got her like little her little thank you thing on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you think this is going to be the next Me Too now?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because you remember the lady we talked about Tuesday, who is getting married to a
AI.
Yeah, but hologram.
Cash, did you see that? Did you?
No, that's going to be a really awesome relationship right there.
No, Cash, you got to see this, Soonie.
I got to see it.
Let me see if I can find it again. A hologram, yeah.
Hey, she knows what
she's like sitting there having dinner with it.
It is so terrible. Okay, it is the saddest thing. Like she's like cooking dinner with it, and the hologram's like in the kitchen, like watching like fake dishes.
This is a great world we live in. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited.
Then I want to tell you about Meverone Rocha Moraes from Brazil as well.
Who's that?
Yeah, what the hell did you just say?
It's a Brazilian name. I can't pronounce it. It's Meverone Rocha Moraes. She's 37 from Brazil, and she was previously in headlines for the relationship that she was having with Marcelo. And I guess they have life has gotten complicated now because they have twins, and her husband is stressing about providing for the family. So I guess they're a family of 3, perhaps now, and he cheated on her as well.
She probably did it, so she did something wrong to deserve that, though. I don't blame him. She had to done something.
That's the family. That's the family.
What?
So yeah, they've been having more kids. I like how they all have like his eyebrows.
Yo, this is so great. And he cheated on her.
Yeah, he cheated on her with her neighbor. I think.
You know what? I don't blame him. She was doing something wrong to that man. Look at how he looks. Look at him. He looks unhappy in the picture. But you know what? He can't never deny them kids. He can't never. They got
just like their daddy.
Deny them kids.
Dude, they look just spitting image of their daddy.
Look just like him, don't they? But yeah, life is now complicated with the addition of the twins.
Where is this?
see her name, Meverone Rocha Moraes.
Can you make it bigger? I can't even read that.
Hold on, I don't know how to work it. I don't know how to work this. How do you make a thing bigger on this thing?
He's a boomer. Don't do it. We'll be here all day waiting for Jaron.
I'm trying to use I can't figure out how to make it bigger on a Mac. I'm sorry. I can't
help you with that.
Yeah, I don't know how to do this.
Man.
Yeah.
So, okay.
COVID really fucked a lot of people up, man. That's messed up. I blame COVID. She was in there probably alone. She's like, you know what? I don't need all these pillows. I'm gonna make a man.
She's did that. Pillowcases.
Yeah.
You married a rag doll and had a kid with
him. Shit. Sorry.
Is that her talking?
That's on the background.
Wait.
No, so this is a news story about it. I'm trying to go ahead first, not me.
Oh, I thought you were done. Go ahead.
First, I'm trying to get this.
Is this like an interview you're going to show us? Because I'm like dying.
Yeah. Hold on for a second.
With her and the husband? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is.
The woman who married a rag doll and had a kid with him said their relationship is hanging on by a thread after he cheated. No, this isn't satire. Merivone Rocha Moraes married her partner in a full-blown wedding in front of 250 real people. She allegedly gave birth to her child in the presence of a real nurse and doctor on a live stream. Although Merivone now claims that her and her husband are sleeping in different beds after she caught him cheating by texting another woman. Now, a lot of people have, quite frankly...
Oh, so they're sleeping in separate beds because he was texting another woman. That's what happened.
Oh, man. You know what? You know what?
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
I mean,
but they've got married after that, and they've had
they worked it out. That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
I'm sure they had a lot to talk about.
That's gonna be a one-sided conversation, I feel.
How did they get medical professionals to pose with these pictures?
Well, I
just like her belly.
I think it was the husband's doing. He looks soft-hearted. Huh?
He looks like a beta.
He's soft, Mo.
Yeah,
because these pillows look like a big.
Did you see him in the wedding pictures? He looked terrified to be there in the wedding pictures. He was like,
I want to see footage of that bedroom. What that procreation process. You know what I'm saying?
This is
like of him leaving it in.
This is mental illness on a crazy level.
Their kids were cute. They all look like dolls.
Gosh, stop encouraging this sort of behavior.
Yes, 2 dad jokes. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
They look like dolls.
Oh my gosh.
Well, this is a Spanish artist, Alicia Framis, who is the first woman to marry a hologram.
I want to see it.
It's too much.
You can't see it?
Work. Their relationship isn't going to work.
Very nice.
I put some sweet potato.
Mm-hmm. Good idea.
Aubergine. Yeah, so it's a bit dangerous. Not for you, but for humans.
I've seen enough.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Here they go washing dishes together. Who the fuck is she talking to?
And did you say that they have sex too?
How?
No, it says that they're working on that aspect of humans in artificial intelligence being able to engage in sexual relationships.
Mm-hmm.
You know why that relationship is gonna fail? Because when he tries to when he really tries to explain himself, she's not gonna be able to feel where he's coming from.
Right. And she's gonna be able to see right through him. That's the other one.
Yeah, she loves him because of his transparency.
Mm-hmm.
This is great. This is what I'm talking about. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man,
unbelievable.
But so why couldn't she just make Tupac? You know, because that's already been a thing. The Tupac hologram. Just have that. I mean, that's a little bit cooler. I would have Tupac.
Well, I was just saying that the last show. What happens when they start creating celebrities?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I asked Soonie, I was like, because Holly said, could she not make him better looking? And apparently the hologram is created from like guys that she's dated in the past.
Yeah, her 6 different previous partners that she was with.
Yeah.
I don't know what technology wizard out there is going to see this, but I'm about to give you a great idea. And this will save marriages. This will save marriages out here, okay? And it will make me get married again, okay? You know how you just created a hologram for this woman to walk around and pretend like she's married? Get a hologram hat. It'll shoot an image over a person's body. Boom! You could be with Brad Pitt in the blink of an eye.
That's fucking brilliant.
In the blink of an eye. And look, check it out.
Yeah.
You really hitting.
That is fucking brilliant.
What?
100%. That would save so many marriages. That would save
explain
a ton of marriages.
So basically, you cover the existing person with a hologram.
Put the hat on. You put the wig or whatever you're gonna make it be, right? and it's going to shoot the light over the body. It's going to bend to the body and create the hologram of the person that you want to see.
So I could have Idris Elba in front of me.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord.
It's like taking a paper bag and putting it over their head instead of it's a hologram instead.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fucking brilliant.
I might get into that.
Hey, I got a lot of things going on inside this head. You know what I'm saying? I think with this one.
That's $1 billion idea right there.
Yeah, I think that would change the way people perceive things quite literally. You know?
Just make sure Bite Dance doesn't buy you out.
Think about it. Think about it. You be mad at your girl. You coming home, she's bitching at you, she's talking shit, you know, and then you be like, put on the goddamn headset. I'm on my way home. And then when you get there, Holly Berry opens the door. Boom. All is forgiven. You know what, Holly? Let me tell you about my day. This motherfucker that I'm married to. Oh, she's so horrible to me. She said, and then your wife just sit there. She listens to you a little bit because she's happy because you got on, I don't know, Drake or whoever her fantasy is. So now y'all having a conversation talking shit about each other, but you don't care. You looking at Holly Berry and she looking at Drake, and then everything works out.
Yo, you just literally wrote an episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah.
You really did.
It really does sound like that.
So if anybody wants to buy me, you can. All right. This thing right here, it is priceless. It is priceless. All right.
Taiwan.
Buy me the other way. We don't do that no more. Gave that up when I
this nigga said no more. What is going on?
That's too much. Okay, so Taiwan is making artificial wombs so women don't have to give birth.
What?
I like that idea too.
I knew it was coming when I seen The Matrix. I said they're gonna do this shit for real. Watch, babies are gonna be born.
You know what? Is that the room that they have full of those incubators? I just saw that. I thought it was fake.
What are you talking about?
No way. So there's a video, not a video, but an article I scrolled past that had a picture of ink, and it looked like the Matrix. You know, in the Matrix where they go see where Neo is linked in. Mm-hmm. That like hive situation. Have you watched the Matrix before?
Mm-hmm.
That scene looks like the picture that I saw, but I thought it was from a movie. It's crazy. Let me pull that up. Hold on.
And it was in Taiwan.
Crazy. It didn't say what country. It was talking about something, but I just kept scrolling past it.
Was it on the?
What?
Balls are gonna be having babies now. Old girl, she gonna be a mother for real.
Was it on the BBC?
I think so.
That was a real.
Oh my god.
No, it's really on the BBC.
Oh my god.
Where's that picture?
I like this guy. You are all right with me.
You cool too, man. I love you.
I can't find it. If I find it, I'll just post it on my Instagram and I'll show you guys.
I think I found it. Hold on.
You think you did?
Yeah. Is this?
Oh, that creeped me out. I had to keep going, or I would have been triggered.
All right, now we're going down some rabbit holes, baby. Let's do it.
Oh no, this is no Netherlands. Never mind. That's not.
No,
weird.
It was like a legit room. like what?
I know what we can call it. The womb room.
The womb room.
The womb room.
Uh-huh.
Cheyenne sent it to you.
Sick of getting pregnant and having all these goddamn babies. Does it hurt you so bad? Are you sick of them stitches? Well, come on down to the womb room. We'll grow your baby for free.
I can't.
I always said that if men were the ones carrying kids, we get it down to a weekend instead of 9 months. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real? You guys would not be
done
able
in 2 hours, bro. 2 hours.
You guys would not be able to handle it.
Women take forever to do everything. Everything.
No,
we don't.
Hey, you
Women
said you want to go out to eat this weekend, baby. Where you want to go? I don't know. Where do you want to go? Oh no, let's go to Chipotle. I don't really like Chipotle. But where you want to go? I don't know. 2 hours later, you figure out where you want to go. You're not even hungry no more. Frustrated. You know, you can't decide on nothing. I don't want to wear my hair this way.
Food.
I don't want to wear my hair this way.
Have you seen the video of the guy who's like, I know how to fix that problem when you have a girl who doesn't know where she wants to go? So he's like driving in the car and he's like, hey, babe, guess where we're going? And then she's like, she names a restaurant and she's all excited. He's all, yep. That way he doesn't have to ask her where you want to go eat and they have to do the back and forth. So he does that. She's super happy. She told him where she wants to eat. I was like, that's genius.
That's pretty good. If I ever decide to take somebody on a date again, I'm going to do that.
Yeah. But on a date, you're like, babe, guess where we're going? And you're not going to know anything about them.
Oh, no, I call everybody, babe. Got me in some trouble. Walking through the store the other day. Hey, baby, will you hand me that over there? I don't know you.
Wait, you said if you ever go on a date again, you're scared to date?
I'm not scared to date. Why would I waste my time and my money?
Yeah, true.
You can hang out.
Let's go.
Hang out with me right
I
here.
got your link.
Okay, let's see. You got the incubators?
I do. Extra
I ain't
life.
gonna lie. There is one woman that I would love to take on a date, but you know, I can't.
Tell
She
us
won't
the
even call me
tea.
back.
Aw.
It hurts my
Do you want
feelings.
us
This is the first time this has ever happened to me.
Do you want us to facilitate the situation?
No.
Freaking Mo.
Oh, what?
Awesome. Incubabies.
Yeah, Ectolife, the world's first artificial womb facility. It's just a concept for now, but it offers a way for parents to produce customized babies. The concept is the brainchild of Berlin-based Hashim Al-Ghalali, a producer, filmmaker, and science communicator, and molecular biologist by trade.
Okay, so what we're really looking at is just a guy who watched a lot of sci-fi movies that created something with a computer. That's all. It doesn't
Pretty
really
much.
do nothing.
Oh
That's
my
it.
gosh.
It's just an idea.
By the side of the bed, just like growing. What the hell?
Yep.
Hell no. That is so weird. I'm sorry. That's not right.
It's not.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
Is there a video?
There is a video.
Ectolife, enlarge it.
次世代おうちサロン
Oh, come
ス
on.
マホと連携し学習する世界初の
I
光
can't even mute it.
照射範囲が見えて
They
全身のお手
disrespectful.
入れが15分最高峰のパワー
Yes, I mean,
で一年中ツル
I'm
スで
not even
肌
gonna
へ
say it. Never mind. Never mind. Gonna get real
In the
dark.
リニー
world.
は機械部品を最短1日出荷で
Introducing Ectolife, the world's first artificial womb facility, powered entirely by renewable energy. Ectolife allows infertile couple to conceive a baby and become the true biological parents of their own offspring. It's a perfect solution for women who had their uterus surgically removed due to cancer or other complications. With Ectolife, premature births and C-sections will be a thing of the past. Ectolife is designed to help countries that are suffering from severe population decline, including Japan, Bulgaria, South Korea, and many others. The facility features 75 highly equipped labs. Each state-of-the-art lab can accommodate up to 400 growth pods or artificial wombs.
Well, I think I've had enough Antichrist rhetoric for today. You know.
Yo, I'm just saying that only women would use that. Women and men that are, you know, part of the Epstein clan. I like to make mine the old-fashioned way.
Pretty weird to want to like grow a baby in a lab. Yeah, like
That is really weird.
it's very odd.
How do
You want to
they-
know what else
how
is
do they
really
plant-
weird? They plant the seed. I mean, how do they? It's a good question. What are they doing?
What do you mean?
I
how
got an idea.
Oh Lord.
Sir, you come up and you put your sir, walk over here, please, and put your dilly in the hole right there. We'll do the rest.
We're gonna do it in Asian country. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna be in an Asian country.
Somebody said test tube babies.
There's gonna be like an Asian lady with like a swatch, and she's gonna be like, "Pick your color," and she's gonna be like, "What color baby you
Oh
want?"
man, I'm gone. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
This has been real. She did the voice and everything. Oh my god. She did the voice and everything.
Did you guys know that pain is racist. Did you know that?
That what?
Pain is racist. It's racist to feel pain.
Yeah, because only black people feel it at a crazy level. Y'all know that? Advil came out with an ad.
I thought,
and I don't know.
Oh my God, I love her.
I don't know who's seen it. Anybody else seen this?
No.
I wasn't even gonna talk about this, but then I saw this commercial and I said, "Nah, pimp, we got to talk about this." Let me press play.
I should not have to beg my doctor to run tests or ask them to take another look.
Welcome to Believe My Pain, a discussion about systemic pain bias in healthcare. I want to thank all of you for joining me today as we talk about this very important issue. I also want to thank the Pain Equity Project developed by Advil in partnership with the Morehouse School of Medicine and Black Health for inviting us to be a part of their commitment to addressing pain bias in Black communities.
What?
I get what they're trying to say, though. I get it. They're saying that Black people don't have access to healthcare the same way that white people do. And even when they do have access to healthcare, your doctor will be like, you'll be like, yo, I just had a baby and my uterus hurts. And he's going to be like, oh, I'm going to give you some Motrin. You know what I'm saying? Whereas,
but explain that to me. Explain the statement to me.
Norcos. So the pain ain't that real. You're Black. Shut up. Take these Motrin. And then somebody else will come in with the exact same problem that might happen to be white, and they'll doctor be like, "Hey, what do you want? Take some Percocets, some Oxycontins, and some Norcos." I'm like, "All right, gotcha, right here. Here you go. Good insurance, cover costs. There he is. You got it."
But that's not how it works, though.
I mean, depends on where you're at. Because where I'm at, I had teeth pulled, and the doctor didn't want to give me Norcos when he gave everybody else Norcos. He wanted to give me Motrin.
I've never been prescribed Norcos. I don't even know what those are.
Well, shit, look, all I get prescribed is Motrin, but everybody gets Motrin out here, 400 milligram. You can't get shit else.
That's the way it should be.
That's socialized medicine for you.
Look, I had a torn meniscus, and these people wanted to give me fucking Motrin. Excuse me. No, give me the good stuff.
Or how about when you had your kidney stones?
Oh yeah, I had kidney stones and they gave me 400 milligram Motrin.
See, that's insane. That's insane.
But that's just the military.
Yeah,
they give it to everybody.
Yeah,
you can go in there with a broke finger and a broke arm, and if you didn't have surgery, you're not getting no pain pill.
Man, I understand that commercial. Go ahead, do your thing, and leave. End racism.
Oh my gosh.
It's not that stuff. We just don't want any more crackheads in our neighborhood. That's all. We give you these drugs, you're going to be addicted.
So did y'all see the interview with Kanyewest and Bigboi? It came out today.
Oh God, I want to see.
No, did he cut up?
Okay, it was actually a really good interview, but there was a part in this interview I want to play right now. So Kanye said that he has issues with Jesus. And I want to get y'all's thoughts on this.
That I prayed and I didn't see Jesus show up. So I had to put my experience in this world, my experience with my children, my experience with other people, my experience with my account, my experience with my brand, and my experience with the level of music that I was dealing with in my own hands. Like a lot of times I just feel like in our society in America, people, Christians, we're depend on Jesus so much that we won't put the word in ourselves. And the main thing that really that I don't rock with is like, it's just always like, I'm gonna pray for you. And it's just like, you can actually physically do something yourself more than just pray. And we're so in this mentality that's all that needs to happen, but we ain't praying our way out of prison. We ain't praying our way out of the ocean. But we ain't praying our way to get our land back that was always ours after gentrification, after the Harlem Renaissance and Black Wall Street was burned to the ground. Them prayers ain't working. We have to apply actual physical building, partnerships, and it don't start unless we could really be real with each other and say, this is what I did, this is what I did. Like, I mean, look at this. I know I'm not gonna third rail y'all interview, but look at the power of what happened when me and Kyrie was on the same page. See, that's what's scary. But what they do is they put us each in a silo and say, your grandmother gonna lose her crib, and this gonna, you know how many threats we've been dealt with? And I didn't pray my way through them threats either. I had to get up and do it myself. I had so much to do, I ain't had time to pray.
Facts.
So that's where,
This makes no sense to me.
where I'm at today.
It makes sense to me.
How is this an issue with Jesus? Like, you're not supposed to just pray as a Christian. I don't know any Christian who's saying that is not actually saying what they need to be saying. God is not a fucking genie.
No.
He's not.
That's exactly what he's saying. That's exactly what I heard him saying. He's saying I got an issue with Jesus, not Jesus, but the aspect of what people think about Jesus that just prayed. Instead of them being an actual Christian and helping, extending a hand and helping their brother up, they just say, well, I'll pray for you. I get exactly what he means. I'm the same way. I disagree with any of that. Somebody talking about, oh, I'm just gonna pray for you. Okay, well, if you know the scripture, what did it say? He said, do any of you tell your son when he asks you for a loaf, give him a snake, or he asks you for a fish and you give him a serpent? You know what I'm saying? Or however the verse go, you got to put work behind it. If you're gonna pray for him,
faith without works is dead.
I'm cold outside. It's cold outside. Oh, I'm gonna pray for you that you get warm, but you ain't gonna give him a coat. I get it. I get exactly what he means, and that's the problem with American Christianity today. Ain't no work behind it. Everybody got a good show. They go to church. They do the dance. They might read their Bible in the morning, but they don't live it. They don't live it. There's a bunch of hypocrites.
You all right. You all right, Cash. You all right.
Well, thank you, sir.
Shit. 100%. That's spot on.
I see what you guys are saying, but I think that, you know, if Kanye really were to look at it, yes, he did put in work, obviously, to get himself out of the situation, because you also aren't supposed to just pray and just sit there and just be like, okay, now I shall receive. You are supposed to put in work. You are correct. But at the same time, acknowledge where you're at right now, because you've made it this far. And he even goes on to say further in the interview, he's like, I wake up every day and I wonder how I'm even still alive. That's God.
Of course.
Right?
100%.
So, yeah. So, I mean, I get what you're saying, because, you know, Kanye never speaks clearly anyways. Everything he says is always like a very hidden,
Is
you
it
know,
fucked
message.
up that I understand everything Kanye says?
No,
I understood what he said, but he also said, I'm just not praying no more. Like, prayer comes, like everything in the Christian walk comes with work. Everything. You can't just walk around and say a prayer and then expect things to come true. But I'm not going to abandon prayer, which is meditation with God, because I had to get up and do something myself.
Look, I feel you. I don't pray the same way that people pray. I don't pray like a Christian. I don't sit there and say, God,
What does that even mean?
Like this. I don't sit there and be like, God, I need you to do this for me. Can you please bless my? I don't do none of that. I don't do that. You know what my prayer is? God, thank you for waking me up today.
Amen.
I appreciate life. Thank you for the gift of life.
Well, there is no like rule in the Bible on how you have to pray. There is no rule in the Bible. Nobody said you have to pray like that.
But I think people think that you have to get very descriptive with your prayer, like hair, your long flowing locks of hair, Lord God, Father God, all that. You know what I mean?
But who prays like that? I feel like this is kind of a dishonest discussion, because I don't pray like that.
I don't either.
I don't even congregate with Christians who pray like that.
Oh, I know people like to pray.
How do you pray, Soonie? Like, what's your?
I give thanks. Thank you for waking me up. Thank you for keeping me throughout the day. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for getting us through the night.
See,
it's just a conversation where I'm thinking. That's it.
Yeah, and I've never been like a wake up and say my prayers, go to sleep, say my prayers. I lay still and I just in my head talk to God like I would talk to, like I've said this before, I talk the way I talk to myself, right? Because I believe, you know, God talks to me in the voice I can hear. And I speak to him in the voice that I have. And he knows that voice, right? So I don't need to say all the stuff that sounds right. I'm just like, Lord.
It's not about sounding right. It's literally like the thoughts in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm grateful. Every day there's a new day. So yeah, I get up and say, thank you, Lord. That's just something I do. I think that's been instilled in me because my mom did it. My grandma did it. Walk around the house and say it. And before bed, we say prayers every night.
You ever been in the church and somebody, they got cancer or some other illness, and then they all just lift them up in prayer, but ain't nobody footing that damn medical bill. That's all I'm saying.
It's a virtue signal. I'll agree with you. It's a virtue signal at the end of the day. I don't know how else to help you, so I'm just going to pray for you.
It makes you feel good.
It does. I get it.
Exactly. That's all it is.
You.
I hate that when somebody goes on, somebody will be on there and they say that something's wrong, and then somebody will jump in the comment section, I'll pray for you. I took that as you want to be noticed. You want to be noticed. That's why you just jumped in there and said, I'm gonna pray for you. You want somebody to notice you and how nice you are, because you're gonna say a couple words that you probably didn't even say. You just wanted to say something nice on the post. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being like, hey, in the inbox, like, yo, is there anything I can do for you? Is there any way I can help you in your hardship right now? Because let me know. Because that's what it says in there. It says that when somebody is sick, let them pray, right? Let the elders of the church pray over them and then take them so they can be anointed with the oil. And that right there is the action behind it. That's the action. And nobody's putting the action after the prayer, and that's the problem.
Ooh, guys. I just got the exclusive viewing on Bryson's new movie that's coming out.
Oh, like
you guys go watch that on the 22nd. No, I got the entire movie. I can't show it. I'm gonna watch it with my family because I feel like it. Because I know it pisses you off that you don't be having a tea.
She was trying to flex on
I
her.
am gonna flex. This is my first ever big feature. Yeah, my friend should be patting me on the back.
She said, "Oh, I just got the clip, but I ain't gonna show you."
I'm not gonna show you.
I need some help from Cash real quick though.
Soonie, by the way, I prayed for you.
But Kat, I need some help from you, my man, because I've been praying.
Hater.
I've been praying a lot. Because I put an order in like last month now for my Kanye, my Yeezy merch, and I put an order in last month for my Yeezy merch.
Yeah, we haven't gotten it yet.
And I haven't gotten it. I've been praying to get it. So what's the action I need to take in order to get this merch?
So check it out. You need to call up Kanye and tell him.
Okay.
Oh no, matter of fact, you can't even call him no more because he's not around with them. You got to call Adidas, and you got to tell Adidas, where's my shit?
I need somebody.
Actually, you got to read the email that you got sent because it said like a long ass shipping time because it's coming from Italy and they still got a production and all this other stuff.
Really?
They said,
my homeboy out here in the hood, he got some Yeezys for sale, bro. He got a whole catalog. You need any?
That's what I need. I need that's the kind of action I need right there. I need the plug. That's the action I need.
See, I helped you. I told you go read your email.
There you go. I appreciate it too. But also, I think Connie. I don't know if he was like getting at this, but there was a point in which we only had prayer. Like, what, you know what I mean? Like that's all we had to hope for or to get through was just simply prayer because we couldn't do anything about our circumstances. We couldn't change anything. Right.
Yeah, you ask for strength. God, give me the strength to slaughter my enemies. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff.
Yeah, and that's all we had for so long. And now he's saying you can do that, still pray, but also do something about changing your circumstances.
Hey, get my contact info from Soonie or Mo, bro. I got to jump off here, you guys. I'm about to head out.
Sure,
I appreciate you guys letting me come on. This was fun. I love y'all, man.
Love
and I'm
you too.
really praying for y'all.
We're gonna
This
pray for
nigga,
you,
bro. I can't stand you.
I love y'all, man. For real, I was being funny.
No, for real. I'm gonna pray for Cash
Y'all was my
and all his
people,
crazy. I'm gonna pray for Cash and all his crazy business ideas. Oh man,
Lord.
He cool. I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a J6 defendant or prisoner in prison.
Oh, he was?
Yes.
Oh shit! I want to talk to him about that.
He just got out.
Oh shit! For real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to talk to him about that. I'm interested. I'm just interested. That's all. You know, I'm not like.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I'm curious, inquisitive.
He seems
No, I'm serious. I just want to know.
he was locked up with what's his name? That's the cop from
the
George
shaman.
Floyd.
Oh
No, from George Floyd, the cop, Derek
Chauvin.
Wait, he was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I want to. Damn it! See, my see. Okay, hold on. My voice gets high when I'm interested in shit.
Excited when you're excited.
Yes.
Look at Bert. Why is his voice gay? He's excited.
Yeah, 100%. I'm like a little kid when it comes to that kind of stuff. That's I really want to know.
Yeah, I know. I'm like that too. Like when I get interested in something, I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, he did have his first interview here. That is right. Dang, I forgot to talk to him.
I gotta go feed my wife in a bit too, so I gotta hop off in a bit.
Okay.
So Tennessee decided to get rid of pretty much what they did was wrote a new piece of legislation that was pro-police, and they're saying anti-crime bill, to where they rolled back these ordinances that Tennessee had placed against police officers, right? So let me share this one. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
For weeks, the Republican-controlled Tennessee State House has remained steadfast in overturning ordinances adopted by the Memphis City Council, which includes outlawing so-called pretextual traffic stops for minor violations, such as broken taillights. They're not listing it all here, but it was broken taillights, expired registration, bumper hanging off, and a few other traffic stops that you would normally get pulled over for due to you creating a hazard on the road. Well, they made an ordinance to stop police officers from being able to do that. They didn't want police officers to be able to do that. So Tennessee went in and created a law that gets rid of that and allows them to act as police officers. And you see this wave of emotion coming from the Black community centered around Tyree Nichols. And here's an actual senator who takes issue with the bill, but listen to what she had to say.
It is a slap in the face, and you might as well stomp on the grave of Tyree Nichols for bringing this bill. Yes, we are emotionally charged. Why? Because it's personal for us. Taylor made this personal the minute he introduced this legislation to target one family and one life that was lost. So yeah, we're gonna fight. Dr. King said the riots are the language of the unheard. You ain't seen nothing yet. If you keep silencing us like this, what do you think our district's gonna do? We have had it up here. Gloves off. Like, we're gonna fight like hell. You don't expect us to respond when you gaslight us every single day with these bills? There's a bill to get rid of the Tennessee Human Rights Commission that they're going to bring, to abolish it, rooted in the Civil Rights Act, to make sure that we have protections for folks that look like Tyree Nichols. Don't tell me this stuff ain't racist. Don't tell me it's not. It is rooted in racism. This was a Jim Crow bill that Taylor brought, and all his Confederates voted for it today.
I can't stand Black people, bro. See you later, Jaron. I think you waved goodbye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
How is it racist to undo a law that said you can't pull over someone with
you can't do your job,
bad registration?
Right.
I think it was like they can't pull anybody over with a registration that they haven't had a lapse of like over 60 days. Dude, the contents in this ordinance that they put out, I can't find I had the actual bill pulled up in front of me, but it disappeared.
Yeah.
So I'll post this on my Instagram for anybody who wants to know what I'm talking about. But the ridiculousness, it's a slap in the face, not only for city council, but all the local governing bodies in this state.
Listen, I'm going to give her a little Jesse Lee Peterson advice. Go forgive your mama for turning you away from your daddy. Because that is not racism, lady. Okay?
Yes.
That is not racism. You are crazy. Like, how much more elementary do laws have to get for people? Like, seriously, I can't pull you over because you have a busted taillight. Like, that's like a common road hazard. Come on, dude. No.
Yeah, they don't want police officers to
do their job.
Pretty much do their job. They don't want police officers to use their own discernment of, hey, this looks suspicious because of this. And this goes back to my ridiculous debate that I had. Systemic racism It goes back to, well, you're over policing these areas, which means you're going to be pulling these people over more times than not. Well, why are they there? You got to ask yourself that. And if you're coming from a known drug house, be prepared to get pulled over, especially if they suspect that you went in there and bought some drugs. To me, that's not racial profiling.
Right.
What if this was a known meth house and a bunch of white people were pulling up and they pulled those white people over? I just don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
So she's upset that there's a new bill that's going to undo all this and allow police officers to do their job. And she pretty much threatened to riot and threatened that they were going to raise hell because they didn't get their way.
Yeah. Let me know how that goes, lady. Let me know how that goes. All right, let's see. I got a small little story here. Rileygaines. Did you hear about the lawsuit that her and 15 other athletes? Rileygaines is the swimmer. And she's been kind of well known for coming out against this guy right here. She was, this guy, this girl, or this, I don't know what this is. This
thing. Okay. I know what this is.
Yeah. So she just announced that her and 15 other female athletes who lost out on titles, records, and roster spots to men, they are suing the NCAA, which I think is amazing. I think they should do that. So yeah, I mean, I didn't have much to report on this story, but
yeah,
I just wanted to highlight it because I thought that was a great thing.
I mean, that is cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they're speaking up and allowing their voices to be heard.
Yes.
Women should be allowed to practice in their own sports, without mentally ill men coming in and trying to compete. Because that's what you are.
I was going to ask you a question. So I've been seeing the name Nex Benedict floating around. Who is Nex I've lost track because we've had so many people, but I saw that this person like OD'd or whatever or something.
Yes. So Nex Benedict is a non-binary teenager who the media had purported received a good beating based on transphobia and homophobia. This is what they put out. And it turns out that Nex Benedict committed suicide due to taking a bunch of pills, not actually getting beat up because they were trans. Like they like when I tell you this story took like I don't want to say the nation. I can't say the nation because it did hit national news. Okay. People were talking about this left and right. You had the LGBTQ groups coming out talking about, look, we're not even safe in our own schools. So the media just purported this as she was existing and people didn't like the fact that she was LGBTQ and they beat her up. Then more of the story comes out and it turns out she dumped this specific scenario of her fighting in school, right? This was allegedly the cause of death. So they're saying these students who beat her up caused her death. But what she did was poured a liquid on them in the bathroom where the fight occurred. They beat her up. And then she went to the hospital. She was fine. And then the toxicology reports come out and it turns out she took a lethal dose of some medicine and didn't even die due to the beating. I don't even want to call it a beating. We can just say a fight. Didn't even die because of the fight, but died at her own hands. It was suicide.
Wow. Okay. Yep. That's a good recap because I had no idea what this was about because Joe Biden had issued a statement about it. And yeah, he said, Jill and I are heartbroken by the recent loss of Nex Benedict. Every young person deserves to have the fundamental right and freedom to be who they are and feel safe and supported at school and their communities. Nex, a kid who just wanted to be accepted, should still be here with us today. Non-binary and transgendered people are some of the bravest Americans I know. But nobody should have to be brave just to be themselves. In memory of her, we must all recommit to our work to end discrimination and address the suicide crisis impacting too many non-binary and transgender children. Bullying is hurtful and cruel, and no one should face bullying that she did. Parents and schools must take reports of bullying seriously. My prayers are with the family and all who love them. You know, what they don't want to admit is that these drugs that they're putting these kids on to change their chemistry in their body, to turn them from boys to girls or girls to boys, is what's screwing them up. And how do we know that? Because we had Abel Garcia on our show, and he's still to this day suffering with mental health issues as a result of the medication and the hormones that he had to be put on. It is a daily struggle. Chloe Cole, the other very well-known detransitioner, same thing. All these people that have tried to detransition from being a transsexual will tell you they are screwed up mentally for life because of these medications, and that's what they don't want to admit.
Yeah, here's some of the articles that came out when this whole thing occurred back in February.
This was back in February.
Yeah. So look, they even say it in here. This is crazy. 16-year-old who identified as non-binary and used they them pronouns got into an altercation with 3 girls at Owasso High School bathroom. In the Owasso High School bathroom, who were picking on Benedict and some friends. The girls attacked Benedict for pouring water on them, a teen told in a video released Friday. Benedict's mother called an emergency responder to the home that day after the fight, saying Benedict's breathing was shallow, their eyes were rolling back, and their hands were curled, according to an audio released by Owasso police. While a 2-week-old police warrant states that the investigators were seeking evidence in felony murder, the department has since said Benedict's death was not a result of injuries suffered in the fight based on a preliminary results of the autopsy. Even with this information, the media was still purporting that this kid died due to bullying. How do we know what was going on in her head at the time of her committing suicide? Maybe it was literally, I can't cope with the fact that society is not accepting me and they don't want to recognize me as what I say I am. So to me, that's not bullying. To me, that's you selling these kids a pipe dream, telling them that they can be something that they're not. And if society doesn't accept you, you're homophobic, transphobic, or overall just intolerant.
Well, I mean, and I think it's more like what Abel was telling us is that he's like, I did all this to change because I thought that's what I wanted. And then I realized I still felt the same feelings that I felt as a boy. It didn't fix the problems that I was having. And then he went to go back. It was like, you can't go back. You can't undo this. That's what she's probably suffering from the fact that she herself doesn't accept herself, no matter which way she is. It doesn't make these like you said, the pipe dream that they're selling, like, oh, everything's going to be better, you know, when you embrace your true identity that God messed up on.
But it's either way, it's a sad situation, but it's even worse when the media gets behind and just pushes ridiculous rhetoric, like with this school fight situation, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you ever get any more information on that whole thing?
No.
I think it was Eastland High School. So she is still in a coma. She has injuries to her skull. I think she got a fracture to her skull and a brain bleed. And what people are blaming, like their people are blaming the fact this was a DEI school as to why this happened. This is what I mean. I'm so mad. My computer did an update and everything that I had up here is gone. I don't even know where I found that article, but they're literally blaming, and these are Republican representatives. Let me type it in like this and see if I can pull it up. They're blaming DEI for this incident, Mo. I'm going to repeat that. They are blaming DEI for this incident and says that the school holds enormous culpability in the teen's vicious beating.
No way.
Yes. Missouri High School, near where Kaylee Gain was horrifically injured last week, had an enormous amount of culpability in the incident because it promoted diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives over student safety.
Oh, Lord, get the hell.
What are based on that alone, right? And we'll keep reading just to be, I'm good faith. I'll read most of the article. But what did you take from that? As a person who is so far removed from race, you're not sensitive about it. That's not the first thing that's going to come in your head. Reading what a Republican attorney general claims. What do you think about this statement?
I think it has nothing to do with the situation whatsoever. I mean, how about these are two people, like I said, with bad character, and how about making them responsible for their actions? What does the school have to do with it? That's crazy.
What does the school have to do with it?
Yeah.
And how is diversity the culprit? This makes no sense.
Yeah.
Look at their statement. There is no moral clarity there. He's talking about the school's DEI initiatives, right? Look at the statement. There is no moral clarity there. They don't mention the victim once. So the school put out a general statement and they didn't mention the victim. And all they're doing is hinting at they're doing this because she was white, which would be exactly what Democrats do. They're doing this because this person is black. This article pissed me off reading it. He did an interview on Newsmax, by the way. And then they just get into her current condition. She's still hospitalized in critical condition. Like I said, she received a skull fracture and a brain bleed, and they won't know what is happening until she wakes up. But for the adults in this situation, for this AG to get on TV, this dude right here, and blame diversity, equity, and inclusion for why these kids got into a fight, you're about to create a shitstorm for yourself, for people who are smart enough to read through your bullshit.
Right?
All you have done is flipped the victim to whites in America, and you're running based on DEI. You're running your campaigns based on these things. You are literally saying, if there's diversity in this school, then your child's safety is not put first. Bro, what are you saying?
Oh, God.
Say what you're saying. Stop with these filler words, bro.
Right.
It's
because
crazy.
Again, we don't want to deal with what the actual problem is, right? We want to blame it on everything else.
Come on, man.
Everything else.
So they said, Eastwood High, Bailey argued, was partly to blame for Gaines' condition because it promoted radical DEI programs. In August of 2021, it was announced that the school was requiring the uniformed police officers who were in the school to take DEI training. The police agencies refused. They declined to do so, so the school booted them off campus. In other words, the schools are more in favor of racial divisiveness than having school resource officers on their campus. So what did the role of this radical, divisive DEI indoctrination program play in preventing a police officer from being present and detecting this, from causing the racial divisiveness that may have motivated this fight, he added?
Wow.
Where was the racial divisiveness?
Right?
When there were black students fighting on behalf of the white student.
Exactly. And she threw the first punch.
How do you know this girl was picked on because she was white and because these kids have bought into DEI? This seems like a lot of assumption with little to no fact.
How come I haven't seen no TikToks from any of the kids that saw this happen?
I wouldn't be surprised if they're shutting that shit down. I'm waiting for these videos to come out for these kids to say exactly what happened.
They're going to be like, part 1 of 52 parts of what I saw during the fight. For real. Dang,
So,
man.
You know, that's what your Republican representatives are busy doing.
Why they gotta be my
in general, the nation. Come on, man.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah.
What a mess. What a mess.
My blood was boiling watching that. I'm like, are you kidding me? Y'all did not just blame diversity, equity, and inclusion, which means because you motherfuckers are allowed in school with us, look what happened.
Yeah. Oh God, people are such clowns. You know, yesterday I was watching The Breakfast Club and they were interviewing that psychic lady, Teresa Caputo, with the big hair. She was like the big bouffant, right? Anyways, first of all, any psychic out there, don't ever go on a black radio show or podcast because black people are real scary. Okay, they ain't gonna let you talk about no spirits. Okay, they ain't gonna let you.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
Yeah, they ain't having it. So she was there, right? And she was trying to tell them, like, oh yeah, there's somebody behind, like, there's somebody in the back room over here, and they weren't asking no questions about who was back there, who she was talking to, right? Like, they didn't want to know. Okay, it was the funniest thing I ever seen in my life. Anyways, one of the questions they asked was, so how do you, like, what does it feel like when you have a spirit, you know, try to connect with you? And she's like, well, you know, like, for instance, if it's somebody who has like a gunshot, you know, I instantly feel like a pain to my chest. Or if it's somebody that has like dies of respiratory issues, I have trouble breathing. And so Charlemagne says, oh damn, he's like, you probably had a lot of those after COVID. And she says, no, not really. I was laughing so hard, dude. And I say that to say they are doing everything they can, because after that interview, then the Dr. Phil interview where he was on The View talking about COVID, and he was like, they were talking about suicide in teens and like the effects of not having school, right? And they were trying so hard to justify COVID and like make it seem like a thing. And that just didn't hit. And it's the same thing in this interview. It was hilarious. The psychic told them, actually, nobody mentions COVID. Nobody mentions dying of COVID in my readings. I was dying.
Why do you think they are still talking about COVID?
I don't know. I find it interesting too, especially like the fact that all this information has come out now, and now they're even saying like, oh, just treat it like the flu. What I think, like, the individual people on these shows feel so fucking dumb that it's like an individual mission of theirs to try to like find, like, you know what I mean? Like, find something that can maybe justify why they kept pushing it. I don't know. I can't for the life of me understand it. The jig is up.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't believe somebody would be telling them keep pushing this unless they're coming out with something else. You know? They need to keep the fear.
Does my voice sound more clear now?
Yeah. You know, honestly, Soonie, like, I don't ever pay attention until somebody like points it out. I hear you just fine.
Okay.
So
people in the comments, do I sound clear? Because I literally just fixed my settings.
On Instagram, are you talking about people on Instagram?
No.
Oh, okay.
The people who were talking about it in here.
Oh. Whatever you did the first time, did you unplug your mic completely and then plug it back in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you just need a new wire or something. I don't know.
Maybe. This is like I've had this computer for like 6 years now. But I got a Mac here. You have to buy extra USB ports for the Mac. And I don't feel like paying $50 for no goddamn USB port.
Right. I know that's right.
They treat
Do you have anything else? I don't have anything else.
Don't we literally got all through our topics?
Oh, did you hear about the Bernie Sanders bill that he's trying to establish a 4-day work week?
I did. Who brought that up to me? Somebody in Discord brought that up to me.
Yeah, it's a bad idea. And, you know, people are like, yeah, 4-day work weeks, lazy ass fucking people. Y'all are dumb. Okay. They're gonna replace your little working bodies with those AI people, the old girls over there talking to, cooking dinner with in her kitchen. The whole purpose is to create a permanent poor class. And
Man,
yeah, that's it.
tech has made people dumb.
Yeah.
Like really, really dumb. And that's a lot coming from me because in many ways I think tech has enhanced our lives, but I think that's because I was already smart.
Mm-hmm.
And tech works for me, but I'm not putting less work in. I don't have to work as hard as other generations, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is work. You know it is. You're doing a live. You gotta come up with ideas. You're putting out content. Like, it's easy to get the message out, and tech is very useful, but it still takes a lot of brain power to even do half of the work.
Why do you think, like, how we talk about like how like you say tech has made people stupid, and I agree with you, but then at the same time I'm like, but it's not all bad, right? Because there can be a lot of good with it as well. But why do you think like there's people like me that haven't been like sucked in by tech and like the social media thing, and then there's people that just like literally would cry if TikTok went away? Like there's people that would probably have like a mental breakdown if it went away. And I'm just like, yeah, like I'm looking at the bigger picture of it going away, like what it really means for it going away. But like if tomorrow somebody was like, hey, guess what? Instagram's gone, Facebook's gone, TikTok's gone, I would not like lose a wink of sleep over that. If it was just like gone for no reason, like
I think because you lived in a time where
without it,
you didn't constantly have access to, you would have never had the access you have to me now. Had we, had I been young while you were young, we would have went 4 or 5 years without seeing each other, and then
until
I come back and
into you in a AOL chat room.
Exactly. Or I come back and that's the way you get to see me, versus now where, you can just send a text and be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's instant. So I think because you existed in a world pre-technology, you understand like it's not that big of a deal. But it is a big deal when tech is integrated into every facet of your life. I realized this when I spent a day without a phone. I wanted to order something and I'm like,
you didn't know what to do.
I need the phone to order it because this is so far away from me. It's not like I can get up and go and put my order in.
Right.
I'm going to have to get in my car, drive 10 minutes there, sit there, wait, then come back home. That was like such an inconvenience for me. Like, bro, I just want to call and put the order in.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to watch a documentary, it's apps.
Yeah.
I can't go get a VHS and pop it in and sit down and watch it. It's integrated into every facet of our lives. I don't remember nothing unless a notification comes across my screen an hour before me having to do something. I won't remember because I'm so used to having something outside of myself remind me.
Yeah. It's wild because like Dave, he's like my age group. He's older than me. Dave, he's older than me like by 3 years. And he sits at like sometimes like when we're watching TV or something, he gets upset like when there's like 2 ads. And I'm like, Dave, we grew up in the time where there was like 6 commercials. You know what I mean? Like tons of commercials. He's like, hurry. He's like, so like, you should see him. He's like, Jesus Christ. He's like, well, another fucking commercial. And I'm like, we grew up in a time where it was all commercials. Like, what are you getting so upset? And I'm just sitting there. I'm just kind of like, what?
I can hear him in the background.
Well, he says those were good commercials, and he hates now all the commercials are like propaganda, which I totally understand. There's not a single commercial that's not like trying to push, some type of medicine or some type of like, a racial message or a sexual message, something. I get that.
No, I find myself doing that too. My kids do it because Disney Plus. So Disney Plus now has ads on your movies. You have to pay for a non-ad freaking account, which is stupid.
Yeah. And it's much more expensive.
It is. It's ridiculously more expensive.
Yeah.
My kids, they were like, why is there always this gay stuff on TV? How come this man is dressed like a girl? So it's happening in older people, but it's actually happening in younger groups because they're tired of seeing it. And they've never even watched regular TV a day in their life. They have no clue what cable is. They were so young when that was around.
Yeah.
They're used to Netflix. They pick up the remote and they go straight to an app.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's wild, like, what we do for convenience now, you know, like you were saying, like, I have to get in my car and go to the drive-thru and sit there, and I'm like, what's the problem? You know what I mean? Like, my daughter sometimes, like, she'll DoorDash fries, and I'm like, like, it's right at the corner. You could have gotten in your car and gone, and she's like, I don't feel like it, and I'm just like, I would not have paid $18 for fries.
See, now I won't do that.
Yeah.
I will go to the store for that. Yeah, for
right?
sure.
Oh, I'll be.
But even then, Mo, how this is how far away from the 90s and 80s and 70s we are, even though it hasn't even been that freaking long. 3 decades for me. Who is gonna pull out a map to figure out how the fuck to get to a business you've never been to?
I know.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
I'm not pulling out no map. I got in the car and was like, dang, I don't even got GPS.
That's right. And you didn't know how to get to the spot because you don't have to go. Yeah. See,
there's just certain places I don't go here. So it's just like, oh, whatever. And if I don't know how to get there, you can just pop GPS up and it's nothing.
Yeah. Well, you know what's wild is like, so I drive to Fort Worth every day, right? And there's like 3 different ways you can get to Fort Worth from my house. So like 3 different highways you can take. And I get on, I'm just going to, for those of you people that know, I get on the 161 to sometimes the 183 or the 161 to the 30 or the 161 to the 20, you know, so I can go different ways. And I always, even though I know how to get there, turn on my GPS because the GPS will say, oh no, don't go that way today. There's traffic. Take this one. Right. So there's 3 different ways to get there. So the GPS tells me which one is going to be the fastest one. So this morning I was like, let me not listen to the GPS and let me just go the way I want to go because I like that road better and see if that changes my time. Don't you know the GPS was playing me this entire time because the time didn't even change? It was just like, oh, today we're going to go this way. Today we're going to go that way. I was like, you have got to be kidding me.
Or the GPS takes you a longer way around.
Sometimes, right? But to avoid traffic. But see, that's the other thing is like, so there's some conveniences that are really, really nice because in the past, you would just have to take the road you always take and you could be sitting in traffic all day. It's not going to tell you, you'd have to, like you said, pull out the map and be like, well, I can go this alternative route. But the ease of being able to just quickly, your phone quickly adjusts and says, hey, there's a faster route. You want to take it? Man, they really got us good. They really hooked us good.
But this is what to me, that's an enhancement. Like, of course, there's nothing wrong with, you want to be able to read a map. You want to be able to read coordinates and pinpoint where you are. Like, I should be able to give you my coordinates and you can easily line that up on a map and be like, okay, Soonie's here.
Yeah.
We learned that in school. But we are so distant from that. Google Maps is an enhancement, in my opinion. Having podcasts at your wherever you want it is an enhancement. Having a variety of podcasts is an enhancement. Social media, being able to speak to people that you would never speak to because you don't even live in the same states as them. I think these are enhancements. Now, these are enhancements that are being used for bad, of course. But I don't think tech is inherently bad. I think people got a hold of tech and did bad things. Yeah. Because tech is I've been in love with tech for as long as I can remember. I used to fix on computers for fun. It gets such a bad rep. For no reason, because of humans.
Well, I mean, I think like it was existing at a higher level and then they were like, we should just give this to the stupid people at the bottom because they're going to, you see what I'm saying? Like they're going to get fatter because they're not going to go anywhere because everything's going to be at their fingertips. They're going to talk to everybody and associate with crap people because they can. Whereas like back in the day, I didn't get in my car. Can you just imagine if instead of social media, right? Let's just everybody think right now of like the 5 people that you check their pages every day, okay, to see what they're doing or what live they're putting on. If social media didn't exist, would you get in your car and drive to that person's house to talk to them to be like, hey, what are you doing today? Absolutely not. Okay. So if you wouldn't do that when it's in that method of communication, then you have to really think about it. Was I meant to have all this? Because I almost feel like the simpler times made us choose, like, do I really want these fries? Because I have to go get in my car. Do I really want to go hang out with this person? Because I have to drive an hour to go see them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, because like my circle, like I said, like if it went away today and I was just left with the numbers I remember in my head.
I don't remember no numbers.
See, there's numbers I remember, and they're people that are super important to me, you know, and I'm
I know my
glad.
husband's number, but that's it.
Yeah. But would you be okay with that? Like, at least you know your husband's number, right?
Yeah.
If that's the only
that's
number
the only
you
person I
remember.
call anyway. I don't know your number by heart.
Yeah. Well, your number's some complicated ass fucking
I just click
international. It's all 011. Like, I can't do all that. Okay. That's too many digits for my brain.
No, but it has significantly had an impact on my memory because I forget
everything. Yeah.
I forget something sometimes I just said 20 minutes ago.
We were just talking about that with me.
Like, I think one of my kids asked me something, and I either said yeah or no, whatever I said. And then I got up and I went to go look, and I'm like, what are you doing? And they're like, Mom, you just said that I can do this. And I'm like, did I?
You're like
I don't remember
functioning.
saying that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just don't remember.
I know. We're just
my
doing
memory
a lot.
used to be amazing, bro. I mean, I still have good recall. I can pull things, but
yeah,
sometimes I'm like, did I do this? Or am I just, is that memory gone? Sometimes that scares me too. Like, why is this patch of memory just not there for me?
Yeah.
Why can't I remember this?
See, like I was thinking, because I've taken a break from my phone before, but I've just used like my phone for phone calls. I didn't use it for actually I did use it for text messages, but I didn't use any of the apps, right? But they were on my phone so I could see them.
Yeah.
And like I remember the first couple of days it being torture for me because I would see like the numbers go up on the app, like the little notification that says like you have like one message, and I couldn't open it, like because I was taking a 30-day break. So for 30 days I couldn't open it. The first couple of days were just excruciating for me. I didn't know what to do with my hands. I didn't know what to do with myself because I was so used to just like sitting there sometimes and scrolling. I was thinking like if I were to actually do that again, I would probably remove the apps altogether from my phone and make my home screen as bare bones as possible, because I would really be interested to see how that would affect me.
Yeah.
Just using GPS, texting, and phone. I'm good with that.
See, I can go without a phone. I just don't like the inconvenience of it all. Like my phone will be sitting in here sometimes, and I'll be off playing the game, doing something with the kids, washing dishes. But then I'm like, I want to listen to a podcast. And I put the podcast on or YouTube video. It's not even me just scrolling. It's just the convenience that it brings that I have a hard time separating with.
Yeah, I do that too. I listen to a lot of stuff on my phone. I'm always listening to podcasts. Excuse me, Marlandon. Pushing 50? Really, sir?
I'm definitely not pushing 40, sir.
I mean, pushing is a little
I'm not even
hard.
34. What the fuck?
I'm about to be 46, but you know.
Dude, my mom is about to be 58 years old. She's like embarking on senior citizenship.
What did I tell you about mentioning your mom's age? Because I'm like literally like 10 years away from your mom, and you said she's senior citizen.
She is.
We
I haven't seen my mom. Bro, I haven't seen her. I talked to her on the phone, and she got on video one day, and I was like, bro, my mom is aging. Yes. No, she doesn't look bad. She still looks very young.
Yeah.
But I can see her getting older. Oh, man, it scared the crap out of me. I was like, wait, how old are you?
Yeah. I need to go back and look at pictures of me and like see if I can see my.
I still look the same. I'm praying that I always look like I've always looked.
Yeah.
Nothing changes about me.
I don't feel like I look aged in the face. You know how like some people look very aged in the face? I mean, if I didn't dye my hair, I would have gray hair. It'd be ridiculous. But some people just age well. Like my mom ages well. My dad ages well. I think it's genetics. If your parents age well, you're going to age well. That's just what it is.
Black don't crack. My dad is 58. He'll be 58 this year. No, my mom will be 57.
And your dad looks good too. Like
my dad will be 58, yeah.
Yeah. Your dad doesn't look like a senior citizen.
I'm going to call him that today.
Oh my God. I'm going to be a
March Madness is coming up for anybody who's a sports head like me. Make sure you guys do your brackets and make sure you put UNC as, taking it all. I'm hoping UNC comes back and does something this year because, we've been struggling for a long time.
Is March Madness only college?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Let me know if you need me to pick your bracket. Hey.
No.
Ow.
Dude.
Let me know if you need me to pick your bracket. Ow.
If you let Mo pick your bracket and you won, that'll be like next level W.
Would that be your bracket and you came out winning? Based on looks?
So, do you want to watch this with me off camera?
Sure.
This movie?
Oh, the movie? No, I can't watch the movie, girl. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta go to sleep. How long is the movie?
What time is it?
It's 10 o'clock.
I don't know. Oh, I forgot you. Oh, never mind.
I'm old,
I thought
girl.
it was later. I mean, I thought it was earlier.
Can you
Never
pick my wait a minute. What does this mean? Can you pick my parlays for me? What's a parlay? Parlay. Hey. What is that?
See, she old because my mom used to say parlay.
I'm old. He said parlay. I didn't say parlay.
Dude. But the way you said it was like the old people.
Parlay. How do you say
and then
it?
You put a hey behind it. That's definitely some 90s
parlay.
stuff.
What is a parlay? A cumulative series of bets in which winning accruing from each transaction are used. What does that mean? Do you need me to pick your players or what?
Bets, man. Pick his bets for him. Pick the winning score, the losing score. How much they're gonna lose by.
That's too much. How do you know all that?
Well, you know the teams. You know how they play. You know what they normally score during the regular season.
I'm gonna pick on physicality only. Okay, that's it.
Wait, then y'all's bracket's gonna be all fucked up.
But I can't do no points. Like I can't do no point bracket.
This person's big. Let me go ahead and pick them. They might score the most points.
Mm-hmm. They got a point. They got thick legs. Okay.
Can you imagine?
I know what to look for in basketball players. Okay.
You know what? We should do a bracket this year, and you should pick
like a Mo bracket
based on what you said, and I should pick based on what I said, and we'll compare it at the end of March Madness.
Can we do that next week on Tuesday?
Yeah, it's done April 9th. It doesn't start till the 22nd, so
okay,
you have a little bit of time.
How do I know like what I'm like who I'm looking at? Are you gonna send me?
You
like,
have to look
list?
at the teams.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
You can. It's always on Yahoo. You can do brackets on there
I
for
can just
free.
search it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, tune in on Tuesday when Mo picks her parlay. Hey.
I'm getting off here. Dude,
I know I know back in the day they used to use parlay like in a way like as a.
It starts the 19th.
We about to parlay. It's
the 22nd is Bryson's movie. I keep getting it mixed up.
What's it called? Can you give us that?
I don't know. He hasn't. Oh, Bryson the Demon Slayer.
Oh, okay. That's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's funny. I wouldn't let her pick my bracket, Soonie. I don't think she has a team.
That's why, Michelle, that's why I'm going to pick my own bracket.
Yeah.
And y'all are gonna be real sorry when you see how well I come out.
I feel like I'm just gonna laugh at your picks. I can't wait to do the show.
Do I have to justify? Like, do I have to give some?
No, look, I said you can use your own reason. You don't have to justify.
Okay.
If you want to pick that person because oh, I like the size of their butts, then hey, that's why you picked them.
No, because basketball players, I don't really look at butts. We're looking at hands, legs, height,
This girl's got
shoulders.
a whole science to this.
Yeah, well, I have to look at the body parts that are, pertaining to the sport they're playing.
We got one prediction in the chat. LSU is taking it all. Okay.
I think so.
You talking about the ladies? If you're talking about the ladies, then yeah.
We have to do it for ladies and guys?
You can.
No, we just do it for guys. I don't want to do
I used to go for UConn every year back when UConn was a fire team, bro. South Carolina, the Gamecocks. I mean, look. It's all up in the air. We gotta tune in for March Madness. Anybody who is participating, hit me up. I want to see your brackets, your picks. Maybe we'll do this live on Tuesday. I don't know. Depends on how long it takes, but it's late for Mo, and I'm actually gonna go have a life today.
Yay! I'm gonna go eat dinner and pass out.
What are you having for dinner before you go?
A taco salad.
That actually sounds really good.
Yeah. It's yummy. Man, I was like so busy today. It was ridiculous. It was amazing that I was even able to cook dinner. But we got it done. We made it happen.
I feel like I'm busy because of this stupid time change. I feel like I have no time to rest
I know.
in between what I'm doing. Like I have to do boop, 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 get it out of the way.
Yeah, I agree with you. The time change kind of messed me up too.
It's effing people up.
Yep.
Before we go, I just want to play something so that this is at the forefront of your mind because, folks been waiting. They've been waiting, Mo. They've been waiting.
And now it's time for Random Thoughts with Mo.
People were probably thinking I was going to come back. People were probably thinking, oh, she's coming in with the turban. I know. Listen, was it Christine that messaged you and said you need to push her to do it? Because Christine was in my inbox talking about random thoughts.
It was Christine. It was Red Pill.
I know. I just haven't had random thoughts. I know, guys. I know.
Maybe that intro will stick because you heard it.
Yeah.
And then you'll think of it throughout the week.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna text you "Mind of Mo" every day and annoy the shit out of you.
Oh my god! Everybody's gonna.
I'm gonna set a reminder in my phone too.
Everybody's gonna spam me my "Mind of Mo"
every day. Send her "Mind of Mo" to her DMs every day,
and tell me how much you love me, and maybe I'll do it.
I'm not doing all that, but "Mind of Mo."
Okay. Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging with us.
They say the song's so offensive, but only if you get offended.